Adamu Ibrahim, a prose fiction writer, is the winner of the 2016 Nigeria Prize for Literature backed by Nigeria LNG Limited. The advisory board for the competition made the announcement at a press conference in Lagos. However, their counterparts from the Science Prize announced an extension of the competition into 2017.
After 9 long months of deliberation, the Advisory Board for Literature has whittled about 173 entries down to 3. The short list of 3 includes Chika Unigwe's Night Dancer, Elnathan John's Born on a Tuesday, and Adamu Ibrahim's Season of Crimson Blossoms. But only one can get the coveted prize of $100,000. The suspense is palpable.
I have the pleasure of announcing as the winner of this year's entry, Season of Crimson Blossoms, by Abubakar Adam Ibrahim.
Season of Crimson Blossoms' exploration of the implications of early marriage, drug abuse and relationships on human action in a narrow domestic setting has wider universal relevance. With 13 entries from Nigeria and 1 each from the US and Europe, themed Innovations in Malaria Control, news from the Science Quarter is not as rosy.
The quality and quantity of entries received were below expectations, despite the clear knowledge that good research in malaria is being conducted in a number of research laboratories in Nigeria, Africa, and globally.
Some explanations have been proffered for this lapse.
You need constant electricity. If you are doing science, you need to have water. If you are doing science, you need to have cutting-edge equipment.
NLNG, however, remains resolute in its search for quality.
I will continue to support integrity and excellence, and we will not waver.
The theme and competition for the Science Prize has been extended another year for the first time to allow time for more robust submissions and because of its importance to the health of the country.
Of course, Adamu Ibrahim winning the Nigeria Prize for Literature, sponsored by the LNG Limited. Time now for sports news on the News at 10 with Charles Arroyo.
Welcome to Sports News. Nigeria's Aruna Quadri has been seeded number 2 in the men's singles for the 2016 ITTF African Senior Table Tennis Championships that will serve off in Morocco on October the 24th. Defending champion Omar Assar was seeded number 1 despite being ranked below Quadri at the ITTF World Rankings for the month of October. But the technical director of the African Table Tennis Federation, Mukhtar Tukabri, says the seeding is based on the points amassed by the players in continental tournaments. In soccer, Nigeria Professional Football League champions Enugu Rangers have signed a 2-year contract with coach Imama Amapakabo. Amapakabo led Rangers to win the NPFL earlier this month, thereby ending a 32-year wait for a major trophy. And this happened in his first full season in charge of the Flying Antelopes. In England, boxing chiefs have suspended Tyson Fury's license to fight. This comes a day after the Briton gave up his world heavyweight titles to focus on mental health problems. The British Board of Control confirmed Fury's license was suspended pending further investigation into doping and medical issues. Now to tennis. World number 1 Novak Djokovic earlier today advanced to the quarter-final of the Shanghai Masters. The Serbian took a straight sets victory over Canada's Vasek Pospisil to set up a quarter-final meeting with Germany's Misha Zverev. The number 1 seed beat Pospisil 6-4, 6-4, while Zverev beat Spain's Marcel Granollers 6-7, 6-4, 6-1.
Good
It's game, set and match on Sports News, and Gimba returns in a moment with the rest of the news at 10.
23 people have been killed in recent fightings north of the Central African Republic. Members of the Muslim Seleka militia refugees in Kagabandoro, where the camp is located, stabbing and hacking to death 13 people before the United Nations peacekeepers repelled them, killing at least 10. The country has been in chaos since early 2013 when the Seleka, which draws mostly from its minority Muslim population, toppled then President Francois Bozize. Militias representing the interests of the Christian majority responded by attacking Muslims, and a fifth of the population fled their homes to escape the violence, leaving the nation deeply divided along ethnic and religious lines. South Sudan's former Vice President Riek Machar is said to be in South Africa receiving medical treatment. The opposition leader had fled Juba after recent fightings there in July. He was said to have escaped through the bushes to the Democratic Republic of Congo, sustaining a leg injury on the way, having been pursued by forces loyal to President Salva Kiir. He later went to neighboring Sudan, where he also received medical care. Now, his spokesperson says that he is in South Africa for medical care. While South African officials have refused to comment on his whereabouts, it is not certain where he would go from there. The world's longest reigning monarch, King Bhumibol Adulyadej of Thailand, has died at the age of 88. Having spent 70 years on the throne, he was widely admired in Thailand, where he was seen as a stabilizing figure in the midst of political turmoil and multiple coups. The Prime Minister had announced the one-year mourning period for the late monarch and a toning down of all entertainment functions for a month. And just before we go on the news at 10 tonight, the Office of the Vice President has published the names of the Chibok girls who were released by Boko Haram. Some of those set free include Mary Usman Bulama, Jumbai John, Blessing Abana, Lugwa Sanda, Comfort Habila, Mariam Bashir, Comfort Amos, Glory Mainta, and Saratu Emmanuel. Others are Deborah Jafar and her baby Bukar Amos. For the full list of those released, do log on to our website. It's channelstv.com. And the main news again, 21 of the abducted Chibok schoolgirls today regained their freedom following a negotiated release from Boko Haram captivity, brokered by the International Red Cross and the Swiss government. President Muhammad Buhari says that the girls' release confirmed his determination to secure the lives of all Nigerians. Also today, the federal government denied claims that the Chibok girls were released in exchange for Boko Haram members, insisting that there was no swap deal. And today in the Central African Republic, Seleka militias killed at least 23 refugees in the north of the country, claiming it was a retaliatory effect. And that's how it's been on the news at 10 tonight. I want to thank you so much indeed for being a part of it. On behalf of everyone in this production, have a splendid night, friends. Good night.